On Dragonstone, Aegon Targaryen and his sisters, Visenya and Rhaenys, overlook the Narrow Sea. They discuss the fragmented state of Westeros, contemplating the opportunity to unite the realm under their rule. Their strategic planning begins, focusing on how to consolidate their power across the Seven Kingdoms. The Targaryens decide to invade Westeros, starting their preparations for conquest. Aegon envisions a unified realm, and his sisters support his ambition. They begin organizing their resources and strategizing the logistics of their campaign. Aegon commissions the construction of the Painted Table, a massive map of Westeros in Dragonstone's Great Hall. The artisans work meticulously, and as the map takes shape, Aegon, Visenya, and Rhaenys study it to determine their strategy for the invasion. Ravens carrying Aegon's demands for submission are sent to the rulers of the Seven Kingdoms. The message is clear: submit to House Targaryen or face the consequences. The dispatches are delivered across Westeros, and Aegon waits for the responses to gauge the reaction of the realm. In the imposing fortress of Harrenhal, Harren the Black receives Aegon's message. Confident in the strength of his castle, he dismisses Aegon's demands and prepares for a siege, believing his defenses will be impenetrable against the Targaryen onslaught. Argilac the Arrogant, the Storm King, receives Aegon's message and storms in. Unwilling to bow to a perceived upstart, he rallies his bannermen and fortifies his stronghold, preparing for a decisive confrontation with the Targaryen invaders. On Dragonstone, Aegon oversees the gathering of his forces. Ships are readied and soldiers are assembled. Visenya and Rhaenys tend to their dragons, Dark Sister and Meraxes, while Aegon prepares to lead his army across the Narrow Sea. The Targaryen fleet departs Dragonstone, with dragons soaring above the ships. Aegon stands at the prow of his flagship, focused on the horizon as the fleet makes its way towards Westeros. The journey marks the beginning of their ambitious campaign. The Targaryen fleet lands at the mouth of the Blackwater Rush. Aegon establishes a base at this strategic location, which will eventually evolve into the city of King's Landing. The initial camp is set up with fortifications and defenses as Aegon prepares for the next phase of his invasion. Aegon declares himself king of Westeros and fortifies his position at the landing site. He sends emissaries to the local lords, offering them the opportunity to submit peacefully. Many of these lords choose to ally with Aegon rather than face his might. Aegon holds a council with his key commanders and sisters, discussing their strategy. The plan is to move westward and target Harrenhal first. Aegon's forces begin their march, with dragons flying overhead, creating an imposing presence. Aegon's army approaches Harrenhal, and Edmund Tully of Riverrun, recognizing the inevitability of Targaryen victory, pledges his loyalty to Aegon. His submission encourages other river lords to follow suit, swelling Aegon's ranks with new allies. The Targaryen forces reach Harrenhal. Harren the Black, secure in his belief that his fortress is impregnable, refuses to surrender. He prepares for a prolonged siege, confident that his defenses will withstand any assault. Aegon sends a final demand for surrender to Harren, which is met with scorn. As night falls, Aegon orders Balerion the Black Dread to attack. The dragon's flames begin to ravage Harrenhal, melting its stone walls and turning the fortress into a blazing inferno. Harrenhal is consumed by fire. Harren and his sons, trapped in the highest tower, die in the inferno as the castle collapses. The destruction of Harrenhal is a powerful symbol of Targaryen might and a warning to other kingdoms. With Harrenhal in ruins, the River Lords pledge their allegiance to Aegon. Edmund Tully is rewarded by being named Lord Paramount of the Riverlands, establishing him as a key ally in the Targaryen realm. Aegon turns his attention south to the Stormlands. Argilac the Arrogant has fortified Storm's End and gathered his forces. Aegon plans his next move, preparing to challenge Argilax's defenses and expand Targaryen control. The armies of Aegon and Argilac face off on the battlefield near Storm's End. Argilac leads his troops with determination, but the Targaryens have superior firepower. Aegon's dragons play a crucial role in the battle, tipping the scales in their favor. As the battle progresses, Aegon's dragons unleash devastating fire upon Argilac's forces. The flames create chaos and panic among the Stormlanders. Argilac, fighting fiercely, is ultimately overwhelmed and killed in the battle.